Archangel Metatron, what is awakening within you now? I extend my greetings and my love to you now. I am Archangel Metatron. I carry forth the blessings of the angelic kingdom. I carry with me the love, truth, and peace of the angelic kingdom. Truly, I carry with me everything you need and require, in this moment, to enrich your being, strengthen you, and support your inner truth so that it may flourish. Today I wish to speak with you and bring your attention to what is awakening within you right now. I ask you this question: what do you think is awakening within you at this moment? For each of you, it will be different. Each of you will awaken an aspect of your soul, an aspect of the Creator, your own inner truth. To awaken means to activate it. It means it is no longer dormant. It is activating. It is active in its presence. It creates. There are aspects of your being that have waited. They have waited for this moment. They have waited to bloom and emerge like seeds that will grow into wondrous plants. Yet it is your creation, your creativity, your manifestation, your experience that you will develop from the activation within you. This activation is happening now in every being on Earth. You cannot stop it. You cannot block it. It is simply the activation of a necessary energy. Different energies may be needed to propel you forward in your Earth experience, in your connection with yourself, in remembering who you are, and also in the expression of the Creator through your being. A process of reclamation is taking place, awakening within you. This awakening will have a positive impact on you, shaking your inner consciousness. It will invite you to look at things from a different perspective, to approach them in a different way, to shift your point of view, to undertake new actions and activities that serve you. The activation taking place is one of service. Service to yourself. It asks you what you need to serve, support, and love yourself. It comes from the Creator. The Creator invites you to ask yourself what you need to serve yourself, to serve your being in its wholeness. It is not a question you must answer, but rather hold the intention that it will be fulfilled. The Creator knows exactly how to serve you, how to support you, and how to offer you exactly what you need. These energies that are awakening are at your service, to support you, to give you momentum, to enrich and empower you. And so, we witness this wonderful awakening of service being born within you. It will also help you understand that by allowing the Creator to be at your service, you will feel inspired to be of service to others, and the cycle will continue. The energy of awakening fosters connection, community, unity, and truth. You will know when this energy is awakening within you because you will feel supported. You will feel that it is useful to you. You will feel that it creates connections, unity, harmony, and you will feel inspired. However this energy activates, whatever it tells you, whatever it guides you to do or shows you, it is up to you to be open, to keep an open mind, to be ready to receive. You may ask questions if you wish and follow your intuition. Do you fully embody this energy or not? You have free will to choose. What is needed, in this moment, is to recognize that an energy is awakening within you that will serve you, that is divinely connected to the Creator, and that the Creator is giving this to you. Take time to reflect on this. Take time to allow these energies to flow freely. As you allow yourself to reflect within, you may become aware of the awakening. You may perceive its momentum, its impact, its support, and you may realize that, through connecting with this awakening energy, you feel a deeper, more intimate relationship with the Creator, a closeness, a remembering of and with the Creator that may be more intense than anything you have ever experienced before. This is what you will be able to carry with you, along with the awareness of how the Creator supports you and the awareness of how you can support others. I, Archangel Metatron, am here to serve you. Please call upon my name, and I will be with you to support and guide you. My love is always with you. I am Archangel Metatron. The miracle of the resurrection flame eons ago, when the sons and daughters of God began experimenting with our gift of life and moving away from the love-based qualification of our creative faculties of thought and feeling, our Father-Mother God perceived the shadow of our miscreations taking shape in the consciousness of our earthly bodies. They knew the fruits of those seeds would be aging, disease, disintegration, and decay. They also understood that a means of restoration would need to be provided for the Earth's children who would one day desire to return to our original divinity. To begin the process of manifesting that regenerative power, our Father Mother God infused into their hearts the flames from the very core of creation, the effulgence of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame. This sacred fire is a multifaceted, multidimensional frequency of light through which the aged, diseased, distorted, disintegrating carbon-based substance generated by humanity's misuse of thoughts and feelings can be purified, restored, rejuvenated, and returned to its original divine perfection. When all was ready, our Father Mother God summoned a powerful solar archangel from the great silence to carry this resurrection flame to Earth. Through the heart flame of this powerful archangel, who is now known throughout creation as the Resurrection Angel, the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame was anchored on Earth. From that moment on, the Resurrection Angel has accepted the responsibility of enveloping Earth in the resurrection flame in a rhythmic pattern. This sacred fire flows through the portal that forms each year during the March equinox and envelopes the Earth for several weeks. In the Northern Hemisphere, the resurrection flame is the frequency of light that awakens hibernating animals and brings plants and trees back to life after the winter months of dormancy. The resurrection flame is also the sacred fire of God's heart that resurrected Jesus' crucified, carbon-based planetary body, transforming it into his fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light body. This occurred 3 days after the crucifixion, on what Christians now celebrate as Easter Sunday. What the Company of Heaven wants us to remember is how we can all benefit from this annual influx of the resurrection flame. Today, the perfectly balanced male and female sacred breath of our Father Mother God flows through every person's heart flame with every single breath we take. This allows humanity's attention to focus on forming a profoundly powerful chalice of light. Through this collective cup of humanity's consciousness, our divine parents are now encoding into every sacred, balanced, elevated breath we take a higher level of divine intelligence. This new higher level of intelligence is able to discern and reveal to each of us our outmoded beliefs that conflict with the truth of our oneness with all life. This divine intelligence is unmasking the illusion of our separation from God and from any of our beliefs or actions that reflect a lack of reverence for all life. Now, as this divine intelligence within the holy breath of our Father Mother God registers in every person's conscious mind, we are beginning to truly understand that every human being is divine, regardless of how far their behavioral patterns and life experiences may be from reflecting that truth. This is a vitally important realization in humanity's process of resurrection and ascension. Our thoughts and feelings are creative, and whatever we focus our attention on, we empower and give form to. The higher level of divine intelligence now being encoded into every person's sacred breath during Holy Week is providing our Father Mother God and the powerful solar archangel known as the Resurrection Angel the ability to illuminate humanity and intensify the frequencies of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame now enveloping Earth. This year, the frequency of this sacred fire is being amplified beyond any limit humanity has ever been able to assimilate on a cellular level. Focus your attention, and you will experience the profound truth that our Father Mother God and the Resurrection Angel are now diffusing this extraordinary regenerating, rejuvenating frequency of the resurrection flame through your heart flame, breath by breath. This sacred fire is simultaneously being infused into our planetary crystalline grid of compassionate divine love for the benefit of all humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. You, me, and the rest of awakening humanity have the opportunity to help humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth receive the maximum benefit from this divine intervention by participating in the following invocation given to us by the Company of Heaven. If you feel the heart call to assist all life on this sweet earth in this powerful way, please join the Company of Heaven and the lightworkers around the world now. And let us begin. I am invoking the intensified frequencies of the resurrection flame. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. Collectively, humanity's I am presences now merge into a single luminous being of light cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her in the divinity of our unified heart flames. Humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth now breathe in unison with me as one sacred, elevated breath. What I invoke for myself on this sacred and holy day, I invoke on behalf of every person on this planet, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth, in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all. I am one with my Father, Mother God. I am one with the solar logoi from suns, beyond suns, and I am one with the cosmic resurrection angel. I accept and I know that the resurrection flame is now expanding exponentially in the hearts and minds of all humanity with every sacred elevated breath I breathe. With the influx of this sacred fire, Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her are now ascending toward new celestial and cosmic coordinates. Earth's rebalanced position in the universe is allowing humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth to receive ever higher solar light codes through the portals of the suns in Earth's evolutionary line. These particular solar light codes are associated with the resurrection flame. This cosmic mother of pearl resurrection flame force field is now blazing through the now rebalanced heart flame in every person's heart. Now, gently, I shift my attention away from the outer world and reverently enter into the divinity of my heart flame. In this sacred space, my Father, Mother God envelopes me in the most exquisite frequencies of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame. This sacred fire begins to resurrect my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, raising them into higher frequencies of my I am presence. I breathe in deeply, and with the sacred breath, I realize I am ascending in consciousness into the very heart of my Father, Mother God. Instantly, I am enveloped in the immeasurable compassionate divine love of my divine parents. I hear the melodic tones and absorb the celestial fragrance of their divine love. I breathe in deeply again, and suddenly I feel the resurrection flame lifting me into ever higher frequencies of oneness, reverence for all life, eternal peace, and God's infinite abundance. I penetrate into the core of purity within each of us. These celestial patterns and the effulgence of these glorious expressions of Mother Earth's new emergency blueprint permeate my being. I am experiencing an awakening that surpasses any previous experience I have ever had. A new level of divine wisdom is resurrecting in my heart and mind. In a flash of illumination, I know and I fully understand how I must convey divine love and reverence for all life to humanity's collective consciousness. This awareness is encoded in my conscious mind and will now be tangibly available to me whenever I need to retrieve this sacred knowledge in service to humanity and all life. With profound humility and gratitude, I accept the opportunities my Father, Mother God is now offering me. Through my I am presence, I consecrate my holy breath and my life force to be the open door through which the full spectrum of the resurrection flame will flow to bless all life on earth. For a sublime moment, I assimilate this experience as I breathe in and out, slowly and deeply. With every in-breath, I ascend higher and higher into the multifaceted celestial frequencies of the resurrection flame. And, with every out-breath, I pour forth this sacred fire to consecrate all life evolving on Earth. As every human being evolving on Earth is consecrated with the full potential of the resurrection flame, his or her I am presence activates specific genetic codes within their RNA and DNA structures. These codes contain the immaculate concept of each person's divine plan. This light activity empowers every beloved son and daughter of God to fulfill their divine purpose and reason for being. Through this activation, every person's mind and emotions are purified and realigned with their highest divine potential. This purification paves the way for the merging and the superconsciousness of the mind present in each individual to become one. In this state of oneness, each person's I am presence powerfully emerges and takes dominion of their life. In so doing, each person's life, body, mind, and soul are vivified and resurrected into an illumined state that paves the way for the fulfillment of the divine plan and the manifestation of the new earth. In perfect alignment with the will of God, this light activity has been victoriously accomplished by God on this sacred and holy day and will increase in power and intensity every day and every hour with every breath I breathe. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am that I am. Day after day, By freely invoking and partaking of the gifts and blessings of the resurrection flame, we avail ourselves of its regenerative and restorative power. God bless you. Patricia, Cota, Robles. Message from the angels. We came for the contrast, dearest friends. We love you so much. Your life, no matter how long, is a tiny sliver of time in the grand scheme of eternity. And yet, it is precious time. Fueled by the very source of life, you are given the opportunity to focus in this time and space, entering into a collective consciousness called humanity on a wondrous planet called Earth. Emerging from your awareness as part of the One, you separate into individual beings, each with a unique and wondrous personality, perspective, and point of view. Exploring contrast and diversity, you find inspiration to create. Imagine going to a restaurant with friends and tasting a cake you've never had before. You might feel inspired to create more experiences with that cake, perhaps buying it and supporting the baker, or learning to make it so you can eat it fresh from the oven. Or maybe you don't like the cake, and that inspires you to create other desserts. One taste of something different, and you immediately know whether you want more or less of it. You gain greater clarity on what you want to experience and what you want to create. Similarly, when you meet different people with different perspectives, you perceive which ones inspire you and which ones don't. Who do you want to spend your time with? Who do you want to emulate? Who do you feel inspired to help? Some will be the complete opposite of what you want to be, but just by meeting them or observing them, you will learn more clearly who you want to be, what you want to create, and how you want to spend your time. Your differences inspire new ideas and new possibilities. Your differences make you stronger as a race. Your differences help you create together more than you could ever achieve alone. And yet, many of you fear your differences. Many of you seek uniformity at all costs. Although, of course, you want to be with people who share your same values and mindset. You would be bored to tears if you had absolutely everything in common. In a world where so many fear differences and are divided by them, you can be the fearless explorer you've always wanted to be. You can enjoy a variety of experiences. You can be willing to listen to others' perspectives without judging or feeling the need to agree. You can seek understanding and then discern your truth. You can be right for yourself and allow others to be right for themselves. You can recognize and appreciate the spark of light that lives in every being, whether you like them or not. You can come and go in love as your lives and desires change. And above all, dear ones, you can give thanks for the countless wonderful ways you can experience and express love on Earth. From choosing comfortable shoes to letting someone merge into your lane in traffic, from feeding the less fortunate to creating new technologies or art, from walking your dog to rescuing dogs, or simply going to work every day to support a life you love, there are so very many ways to embody this love that comes from deep within. As you reflect on the possibilities of love on your planet Earth, we hope this inspires you to spend less time on what doesn't feel loving to you. Turn your attention to the kind, gentle, wonderful experiences life has to offer, instead of obsessing over painful or upsetting ones. Seek out those who create solutions and help one another, instead of focusing on those who spread dissatisfaction. Dear ones, your power of focus is a force of nature. Turn it towards whatever you wish to empower and away from what you cannot support. Choose from the great diversity of life and opt for what represents love to you. Earth is such a unique and wondrous reality. Even if you live past 100 years, every day is precious, rich with new opportunities to explore, experience, and love as you have never loved before. God bless you. We love you so very much. The angels. Ancient wisdom on how not to take things personally. It happens. Sometimes a comment from someone else can ruin your day, or a hurtful message can send you into a negative spiral. The feeling is personal, and you might replay that offense in your mind over and over. It's a typically human reaction. Today I will share with you wisdom from 3 ancient philosophies, Buddhism, Stoicism, and the Toltecs, that can help us not take things too personally. By practicing this approach, our day becomes a little more serene, and we feel less closed off. What makes these teachings so powerful and not so easy to put into practice is that they ask us to let go of something important, the idea that how others speak about us or treat us reflects on our worth as a person. This idea is not a fact, but a concept we take for granted. And letting go of it can be liberating. The second agreement, Don Miguel Ruiz, trained in the Toltec spiritual tradition, wrote a book called The Four Agreements, in which the second agreement is don't take anything personally. He teaches that nothing others do is because of you, but because of themselves and the reality they live in, inside their own heads. Taking things personally, therefore, has its roots in what he calls personal importance, the assumption that everything revolves around us. What a strange assumption we make. He adds that when we take something personally, we essentially take someone else's emotional garbage and make it our own. If we learn not to take things personally, we don't have to place our trust in what others do or say, but rather we trust ourselves to make responsible choices. We are only responsible for our own actions, not those of others. This gives us the freedom to move through the world without being wounded by the opinions or judgments of others. How to practice: write down this agreement and post it in a visible place. Learn to recognize when you take something personally by noticing when you feel offended. Keep a journal, even for just 5 minutes a day, and write down how it made you feel. Don't focus on what the other person said or did. Use a mantra to remind yourself, like, this isn't about me, or they're doing their best. When you notice you're about to overreact, pause. Breathe. Remember your mantra. Approach what they're saying with curiosity. It takes time. Letting go of this old habit is not easy at all, because when we're in it, it feels really true. Over time, though, the feeling fades. Buddhism. There is no self to attach to in Buddhism. One of the main teachings is that our perception of ourselves, as separate, unchanging entities, is an illusion of the mind. This is a profound topic that can take a lifetime to explore. But the practical application can be simpler. If someone criticizes you, they aren't actually criticizing you. They are criticizing their mistaken idea of you. And there really is no you to defend. When we understand that a person's words and actions are a reflection of their entire history and conditioning, as well as the stress they are under in that moment, we might even feel some compassion for them when they act in less than ideal ways. We might shift from, "Why are you doing this to me?" to, "What pain are you experiencing?" And once we realize that this assumption of ours is an illusion created in our own mind, we can also understand that it's up to us to decide whether to take something personally or not. This gives us a sense of power in the face of others' words and actions. Stoics. The Stoics had many useful things to say on this topic, but today I'll focus on just one of my favorites, Epictetus. He advised asking yourself, is this something I can control or not? The thoughts, feelings, words, and actions of others are not within our control, and therefore he advised the reaction, then it's none of my concern. Taking things that are beyond your control as reasons for worry will only cause unhappiness. Epictetus also wrote that the decision to let ourselves be harmed by what others say is up to us. If we choose to be harmed, then we will be. It's not who insults you or strikes you that offends you, but your opinion that these things are offensive. How to practice: pause before reacting. Don't respond impulsively to the impression you receive from others. This allows reason to re-emerge before emotions take over. If someone speaks ill of you, instead of defending yourself, you might respond, "You must be ignoring my other faults, otherwise you wouldn't speak only of this one." In this way, humor diffuses the impact of criticism. Accept feedback. If someone is giving you feedback whose opinion you value, don't ignore it, but try to understand what you can learn from it. Epictetus, like Don Miguel Ruiz and the Buddhists, helps you regain control of your life. With love, Hakann. To become high-vibrational, don't focus on being high-vibrational, dearest brothers and sisters. This is Hakann speaking. I greet you in peace and love. We will rephrase last week's message, but this time for becoming high-vibrational instead of happy. The logic is the same. Many spiritual people take the following approach. First, make sure you have a functional life, where your needs are met and any major problems are resolved. Then, focus on living high-vibrationally. The problem is that if the average person focuses on being high-vibrational, they try to take what seems to be the most direct path to get there and do things like focusing on thinking positively, which doesn't help if the subconscious is full of negative or limiting thoughts. The subconscious manifests things too. turning a blind eye to darker or more painful things, i.e., being willfully blind, turning a blind eye to people in need, i.e., living in a narcissistic bubble, refusing to enter challenging situations or environments or those beneath my spiritual dignity where they could actually contribute or grow, refusing to look at their own shadow or trauma or admit mistakes or imperfections because looking at that seems low vibrational, even though it's crucial for growth in this way. The spiritual seeker can in some cases slow down their own spiritual growth and feed their spiritual ego. What I suggest you do instead is, first, make sure you have a functional life where your needs are met and any major problems are resolved. Then focus on self-improvement or on making your contribution. Be authentic. And if something comes up in you, observe it. This will cleanse your subconscious over time. At first, doing this might not seem as pleasant or aesthetically pleasing, but in the medium term it will contribute more to raising your vibration than trying to take what seems to be the most direct path to a high vibration. I hope this was helpful. And if you are suffering a lot right now or have serious problems, I am sorry, and you are in my thoughts. My heart is with you, and not a day goes by that I don't think of the people of Earth or actively work to help you. Yes, for now and small, behind the scenes, preparatory ways. But the future that awaits you is truly very bright. That cannot be changed. In the meantime, you can still improve your life. With all my love, your star brother, Hakann, Thymus, the collective of ascended masters. Will things get better on Earth? We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters. We know you as beings of energy, and we perceive your souls and your higher souls, as well as the projections into the physical reality that you are pretending to be right now. We want you to know that we honor you as projections into the physical world just as much as we honor your souls and your higher souls. We want you to know that the energy required to get you there and give you that experience of the physical world is truly enormous. While recognizing that this is a dream, an illusion, we also recognize its importance. And we want you to know that what you experience there, what you feel, what you think, and what you create, all of this has a significant impact on all that is. We are part of all that is, of course, just as you are, and therefore we benefit from everything you experience in your lives. We invite you to consider your experience there in both ways, from both perspectives. See your life as a dream, as a projection of consciousness, as an illusion, a simulation if you prefer, but also know that what you are experiencing has meaning, and this applies to all timelines, all realities, all dimensions, all star systems, all universes. Everything matters and everything has meaning. Otherwise, Source would not have created it. Therefore, no matter who you are and no matter what you are experiencing, you matter. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions have an impact on the whole, and you do not have to prove you are worthy of anything. You do not have to complete a mission you assigned yourself, but you deeply desire that your experience of this reality you find yourself in be meaningful in the following ways. When you forgive, you project a wave that ripples throughout all time and space, an invitation to all other living beings to forgive. When you feel compassion, you project that same wave. When you love something, you do the same. Your intentions matter. Your desires matter. Everything you create when you daydream matters. You are informing all of creation about what is possible to experience, and you are also informing all those who support you about what would bring you the most joy. And we who support you from the non-physical realm wish to see you happy, and sometimes we like to receive your requests through daydreaming, through fantasy, and even through spoken or written word. The fact that you tell the universe what would be better is significant. It matters. You are making a difference with your presence. And again, it's not about doing a specific thing, but about being yourself in all the ways you were created to be yourself. And so, honor yourself as the creation of Source that you are by allowing yourself to fulfill your desires. Allow yourself to daydream. Allow yourself to fantasize. Be enthusiastic, knowing that none of this is ever wasted and that whatever you want to create exists. You are tuning into it. You are orienting towards it, and one day you will experience it. Do not place limitations on yourself just because you live in a reality where limitations are inherent. Allow yourself to perceive your growth and your evolution in every single moment of your existence on Earth, and know that things are meant to get better, both individually and collectively. The first step towards all of this is for each of you to project into the universe a greater amount of what you desire, of what you think is best for yourself and for everyone else, and you can let us, on the other side of the veil, work on your behalf. Sometimes you will feel inspired to take physical action, and often that inspiration will come from a non-physical counterpart, such as your higher self, one of your spirit guides, or all of your spirit guides. So listen to that guidance as well, but know that you don't have to do anything and that your job is simply to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the dream that is your co-creation with Source. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of Ascended Masters, and we are always among you.